Alright, so it is Saturday and I'm going to attempt to use my hair color remover. Let's hope it doesn't make all my hair fall out. Ugh, that's like my fears. The chemicals will make all my hair fall out and then I'll have no hair. It's probably an overreaction, but it is something I think about. So like I said in yesterday's video, this is the only hair color remover I could find in Superstore, so I didn't really have any selection. Let's see what is inside. We have some hair color remover powder. Okay, there's just a little bit at the bottom. Some instructions, and there's probably gloves inside there. And then we have this bottle of liquid, and it says hair color remover developer. Interesting. And that's it. I've never used this kind of product before, so I'm gonna read the instructions. Those weird gloves. It's like not even gloves. Ew. I just changed my clothes and I can tell I've worn these pants before to dye my hair. Honestly, you call this a glove? Ugh. So I got it all in and I definitely feel like it was not enough product at all. I probably definitely needed a second bottle of it, but it's like the same price as hair dye, and so if I had to get 2 bottles of it, plus my blonde dye, plus my teal dye, that's just too much. So I don't know, I tried the one bottle, like look how tiny this is. This is the only liquid that goes into it. Plus it's not a cream, it's a liquid, so it's kind of hard to apply because I did not use their little application bottle. That would have just squirted everywhere. I just mixed it in a bowl and just kind of grabbed it with my gloves and just kind of put it in my hair. And so yeah, it was a little weird. I feel like it's kind of lightening already, actually. I just wish my hair was more saturated, so I wish I had a second one, but it's kind of too late. I can't go out looking like this to get more, and then once I rinse it, it's gonna look even worse. So I'm like, I probably have to deal with however it turns out. That's how it turns out. Well, I don't know, we'll see. I'll judge it when it happens. I just don't want to spend more money, but the thing is though, like yeah, it'll cost more money to get more, but if I use just the one and I don't get good enough results, it's kind of a waste just buying one. You know, it's almost worth it to get the second one to get the results you want. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. It says for darker hair, which is what mine is, because it says medium shades is for hair that was colored medium brown to dark blonde, and then dark, I think mine is classified as dark. So it says 20 to 60 minutes. I'm gonna go on the longer end. I always do with hair dye. And we'll see how it goes. Oh my god, look at these frosty tips. Some of this is being so lightened and I love that. I wish my whole head looked white like that. I'm just scared it's gonna be super blotchy. And also, I didn't pay attention to what time it was when I put this in, so I don't even know if it's been an hour or not. I think I'll wait a little bit longer and then I'll rinse it. Yeah. Actually, it's feeling quite dry, so I think what I'm gonna do is wet my hair and just kind of lather this around and let it sit for a bit longer. Okay, you guys, this is way better than what I was expecting. I mean, I wish it had removed more of the green color, but this is still way better than I was expecting. And because a color remover is supposed to remove the hair dye and get your hair back closer to its natural hair color. But obviously this is, like, my natural hair color is not white. Like, this is looking amazing. I'm so happy. Anywhere that looks yellow is where the hair color remover got onto my natural hair color, because I didn't go right to the roots because I'm planning on using a blonde hair dye on top of this to get my roots. But what I've learned from this is it's pretty much lightening my roots just as much as the blonde hair dye would have. I did not really know whether or not this would affect my natural hair color or not, because I just don't know what's the difference between bleaching your hair or using a color remover, because on the box of the hair color remover it's labeled as a bleaching product, that it contains bleach and whatnot. So then I was like, wait, so what's the difference between a hair color remover and just bleach? I don't know. I've never actually straight up bleached my hair though. I just use a blonde hair dye that's not labeled as a bleach cream. Obviously there's still some bleach in it, but anyways, so what I've learned from this is I bet you if I used a second bottle it would get rid of more of the blue, which would be crazy. Okay, but basically what I've learned is I probably don't need to use blonde hair dye anymore. I could just buy 2 bottles of the hair remover so that I get more coverage, and so that I can also get my roots, because it takes a lot of dye to get my roots, because I like to be very, very thorough with it, and before I know, half of the dye is gone just on my roots. So because there wasn't very much of this hair color remover, if I bought 2 bottles of that and just did my entire head including my roots, I probably wouldn't even need to buy the blonde hair dye. And that's more expensive than my current setup, because my current setup was just blonde hair dye and then my teal dye. So if I bought 2 bottles of the hair color remover and then my teal dye, that's more money, but I think better results. Like if I can lighten my hair between each dye, it won't get darker and darker each time I dye it. So that's what I'm thinking I should do in the future. 2 bottles of hair color remover, then my teal dye. Don't just eliminate the blonde dye altogether. So anyways, since I didn't do my roots, I need to dye them blonde right now. So I'm gonna use my blonde hair dye, do my roots, and it might actually lighten. Now I'm scared though. Okay, because blonde hair dye is just meant to lighten. It doesn't actually color your hair, does it? Because then it might, I just don't want this white stuff to get darker. But I would assume blonde hair dye is just mainly bleachy stuff. I just don't want it to turn the white stuff yellow. That's all I'm hoping. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm just going to try to get a shot of it in some natural lighting and see what it looks like. I feel like this entire vlog is just going to be about my hair because I'm going to be doing that all day. I think I've decided I will dye it the teal color today, but I'm just going to let it sit overnight. So yeah, I have the blonde in, and so I put the hair dye in, and then I made some lunch for me and Christian, and now I'm going to rinse it out. And I'm probably going to take a break before I dye it teal. If I do end up doing it today, it's probably not going to be until evening or something. But on a separate note, Jacob just texted me. He's at the Disney store and they have 2 Kristoff animator dolls. So he's picking one up for me and I'm going to pay him back. Because I'm not really in a position to run out of the house right now. I'm like in the middle of dyeing my hair. So yeah. But Kristoff animator doll. I've been trying to get my hands on him for so long. My hair air dried and now it's all crazy. So Jacob is over and we are playing some Mario Kart Double Dash, and also Jacob picked up something for me at the Disney store. Oh, I'm knocking things over because it's Baby Kristoff, and I'm so excited because he said there were 2 at the store. So I asked him if he could pick one up for me and I'm going to pay him back. So there he is. So cute. So Jacob kind of kicked our butts in Mario Kart. That was a lot harder than I remember, because it feels like I've played Double Dash a lot. I mean, I did a long time ago, but I think I've more often played the newer Mario Kart games that feature some of those courses as the retro courses, and so I was just not used to the sensitivity of the GameCube, and so I got my butt kicked. Hey! Curses! Anyway, so Jacob kicked our butts, and now we're playing some Settlers of Catan. And Jacob just did an evil move. Knocking out my wood.
Really hoping for
I had no chance of winning. I only had 3 points. Jacob just flips 3 victory cards out of nowhere and wins out of nowhere. Oh,
they were
God.
so far down.
I thought I had something good going with the 2 8s because this is instantly a road, but there were so many 6s rolled, no 8s barely, so that did not pay off at all, sadly. But we're gonna play again, right?
Yeah.
Yay! So, I decided to split up my settlements at the beginning just so I could get good resources, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'm not gonna get longest road. Well, bam! They are now connected. This one and this one were my very first ones, and I got a nice long road going. So I won this round, and what I was just most excited about is I laid every single road piece that I had, so I was guaranteed to keep longest road. And Jacob was pretty close behind. How many did you have then? Because you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, not far behind. That's scary.
6. No one saw it coming.
That's actually pretty good. Ooh, the voice crack. It's not too bad. If you're in like last place and you have 6, that's not too bad. So now we are on our way to 7-Eleven to get some munchies. We finished 2 rounds of Catan and now we're gonna do a 3rd round, but first get some food. And yeah. Okay everybody, this is YouTube. You know what that means. You gotta show what you bought. Gotta do a haul. So Christian, you got your stuff out. What did you get? Got a couple hot dogs?
Yep.
Wanna show them? Or just one, they're the same. Ooh, nice and loaded up there. And what you got down there?
Monster. And donuts.
Nice. Jacob, what you got?
I have covered ketchup hot dog, or ketchup with hot dog, Kinder Egg, and a bottle of water for tomorrow.
Nice. I got iced coffee without ice because I'm going to put ice in here. And I got some wings and wedges. Just give me a sec to open this. So there are my wings and wedges. I put some ketchup here and some hot sauce there. I've actually never purchased hot food from 7-Eleven before, so let's see how this goes. I might actually get a plate because this is soaking through the box. Now that it's on the plate, it looks like a ton of food. So Jacob just left because he has to do some work stuff in the morning, so he went to bed, and Christian and I are going to attempt 2-player settlers just to see how it goes. It's supposed to be minimum 3 players. You can do 3 to 4 players on a board this size, and if you want more, you can get an expansion that makes the board bigger. So we're going to try 2-player, see how it goes. So overall, that was actually not bad at all. 2 people, settlers, not that bad. So if you're someone who owns it and there's only 2 of you, it's actually pretty fun. We started the same way, just laying down 2 settlements each. Basically, it eliminates trades because you could still trade with each other, but there's not that much point. Cause I don't know, we just didn't trade at all. That's all it eliminated. And so we both got down all our roads because there's a card called Longest Road, and it's worth 2 points, and the object of the game is to get to 10 points. And so if you have the longest road, you get this card. And so we had laid down all our roads, but before we were at the point where we each had 1 road left, so the first person to get it down will automatically lock in Longest Road, because there's no way for anyone to surpass you once you've laid down all of yours. And so it was like this mad race, and I got mine down, and I was like, yes! So I got Longest Road. Also, I had the only 2 development cards that were used in the entire game. Like, Christian didn't buy any, I bought 2, and they were both victory points. So that really helped me out, and we flipped over the next card to see what it was. Another victory point. These are mostly knights, so it's really weird that there are 3 victory points right on the top. So anyways, I had 1 city, and then the rest settlements, 2 victory points, and Longest Road, and I won, yay! But yeah, like I said, not bad at all, playing with just 2 people. Alright, so I think the plan is I'm going to edit the vlog, and while it's exporting, I'm going to dye my hair the teal color. And then I'm just going to sleep on it, and then I can rinse it in the morning, and it won't interfere with tomorrow because we have a lot to do, like errands to run, and we got to clean, do laundry, that kind of stuff. So it'll be best if I just let it sit overnight, because I do like to let the blue sit for a few hours. And also if I rinse it, and because I'm trying to dilute the dye, let's say I dilute it too much and it's not dark enough, I can always re-dye it tomorrow if I really need to. So good edit. And then I guess you won't see my hair until tomorrow, so yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. See you tomorrow. Alright, I got... Wait, what the hell? Chair? Oh my god! Oh my gosh. I thought I grabbed strawberry rhubarb. They must have been right beside each other, and they're both red. Oh man, whatever. I'm sure cherry's delicious too. I usually get strawberry rhubarb. Ah!